Hi guys, it's Jackie Wilson from Attitude Salon, and I know it's been a really long time since I have put out a video. Um, a lot has happened in the few years that it's been. I want to revive my channel, but um, I don't know. I guess a lot has happened. I've gotten divorced. I've gotten remarried. My two oldest children have left the nest. I'm a grandma. My oldest is an adult, and a lot has happened. I've moved. But what this channel is about is it's still going to be about chiropractic, massage therapy. Um, it's still going to be about all of that, but also I want to incorporate some other issues. But first of all, I want to say something that happened to me was that you know how they say that like a painter's house never gets painted? Well, as a massage therapist, I didn't get the massages that I should have got. I didn't take care of myself. I felt resilient because I've always been active. I have taught aerobics. I've been a personal trainer for years and years and years and years. And I've always worked out and been very active since I can remember. So I thought that I was resilient, and I guess I'm ashamed to say that because what happened was I noticed after the move, we had to get out in a very short period of time. And I hauled, but I worked more than a 15-year-old could have worked, I think, at that time. I'm very stubborn. I'm a go-getter. So when I was moving, I noticed that my neck started hurting horribly, and it was going down my arm. And even as a massage therapist and knowing the symptoms, I'm like, nah, I pulled a muscle, I've been moving. But anyway, it kind of would go away, and then I'd start cleaning house or doing something, and bam, it would come back again. And this just kept getting progressively worse. And then I started, when I'd go to work to do a massage, it hurt so bad. I was in like horrendous pain. And finally, one day, I work right next door to a chiropractor. And one day, I just decided to go over and get an X-ray. I didn't have insurance at the time, but this was serious, and I knew it, and I wasn't able to work anymore. So I went over there, and he asked me after the X-rays. He said, "Have you been in a bad accident? You've really messed up your neck." And I said, "No." I couldn't think of anything, and he kept trying to get me to come up with something that happened, but I didn't. So I told him, I said, I think the only thing that it could have been is I've always been the type of person, if 30-minute workout is good, then an hour is better. And if an hour is good, then 90 minutes is better. And if 90 minutes is better, then 2 hours is better. And if 2 hours is better, then I can do it twice a day. And this is just how I've lived my life. And it worked for me, but over the time, I was accumulating these injuries. And there was a level from 1 to 4, 4 being the very worst and 1 being the very best. And he said, "You're on the road to 4. You're on between 3 and 4 right now, and you're on the road to 4. You've got to do something." And he asked me what I did for activities, because he knew I worked out, and I told him that I loved kickboxing and it was my thing. And he goes, "Well, how long do you go a day?" And I said, "Anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, maybe twice a day." And he said he used to do boxing and immediately hurt the same place in his arm that mine was hurting. And he told me which discouraged me to death, he told me to crack eggs and not bags. And that really hurt because I'm not sparring against people, but I'm hitting a heavy bag. So that really hurt my feelings and scared me, because I thought, it's all going to come to a halt. I have to stop doing all this. And anyway, he got to be so expensive because I didn't have insurance, like I said. And he was a good chiropractor, but I should have went to the chiropractor whom I loved, that I used to work for. I really trust him, and I knew he would give me a decent payment plan, and he did. But the deal was, he would give me adjustments, and I would work it off with massages and start working for them again. And I was so excited because I really wanted to do this, but I was in denial, because if I can't do one massage without extreme pain, then how am I going to work for a chiropractor who I don't schedule how many people they see a day. It's one after another. That's how chiropractors are. And I knew I couldn't do it and then keep my other job as well. I couldn't do just the chiropractor alone. So what happened was, I needed to rest and ice and ice and rest. And I continued chiropractic visits. And yes, I did get better, but I'm still at the point when I go to work and I dropped my customers, clients down less than half. Like I might see 2 or 4 a week and take some days off in between, because when I go to work, I have to put icy hot or biofreeze all over my neck, down my arm, take Tylenol or ibuprofen, which I tough out the pain at home mostly because I know that that stuff isn't good for your kidneys and liver. And I try to do things healthy. And so, but when I go to work, I put that on. By the time the hour is coming to an end, I need to get out of there and go home, lay down and ice. And the exercise stopped. And then I decided I need to start doing some exercise to get the muscles strengthened around the injury site. And so I did. I have degenerative discs. I have arthritis. I have bone spurs. You just name it, I have it. I went to the hospital, got x-rays from them, and they also asked me, did you get into a bad accident? I said no. And they go, what did you do? And I said, it's just repetitive. And so it even gets to the point where sometimes my neck doesn't even want to hold up my head. It's so sore. So I stretch my neck. I have a traction device here at the house. I ice. I'm back at work, but I will do 1 hour at a time, sometimes just once a day, because I can't right now. I'm back to exercising. I don't hit the bag anymore right now. That's my goal, to get back to doing it, because it is the most fun for me to do and the most therapeutic for me. And so I'm walking on a treadmill. I started doing light weights again. I feel like I'm a beginner, and I was so advanced, and now I feel so back at the beginning. But I'm in my 50s now, and I can't do what I did in my 20s. And that's what my chiropractor said. He goes, you're not 21 anymore. You're in your 50s. You gotta change. You can't keep doing the same thing. So I do what I can. Right now I'm walking an hour on the treadmill. Sometimes I do a little run walk. My chiropractor said I could do that. But I've also hurt my Achilles tendon in the heel because of the kicking of the heavy bag. So I'm just a mess, but I'm working on it. And I want to encourage you to never give up, but just do little things at a time, and don't feel like, I laid around all the time and I got so depressed. I started getting anxiety and depression again. And I've struggled with this in the past. And I thought, I'm not doing this again. I can't do this anymore. I will not lay there and be depressed. I will not lay there and get anxiety. I have one life. I'm 50 years old, and I'm not doing that anymore. So I will work out little by little. If I have to start from the beginning, I'll start from the beginning. I eat healthy most of the time. I'm not saying I don't indulge, because I do. I'm human, and I'm not going to give up things that I love. But I just I'm coming back to my channel. It'll be a lot about health and massage and things like this. But I also want to develop a little friendship line. Now, please be nice. Please don't troll me. Please don't tell me my flaws, because I'm well aware of my flaws. I know that there's things that are unappealing about me. I might be, I don't know, whatever it is. Please don't tell me. I already know. I don't think I'm anything special. I just want to help people and just share things that are going on in the world. I want to keep this channel positive if possible and happy, because if you're like me, I can't hardly stand to watch a drama channel or anything down or negative anymore. The world, like, I don't even watch the news. I don't even watch TV anymore because it's so depressing. I try to stay away from that, even though I stay current event with what's going on in the world. I know that you still have to live your life, and you still have to, for me, have a faith, and you have to just do your best in life and take care of yourself. And so I will come on with tips to help you and what has helped me, and I'm just going to be honest and real with you. So I hope that if this is something that you're interested, that you will give my channel a try, and I will subscribe to your channels too if it's something that I like and can relate to, and or if I'm just interested. I'm not here mainly to get a bunch of likes or reviews. I just want to say, hey, I'm back, and I'm going to try to help as much as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and it's good to be back. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but I'm going to share my journey with you from here on out. So thank you, and I love you guys, and bye-bye.